Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is a counter play. Eckler, room here to run. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long effort.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick, and the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And the tight end goes in motion left. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. 10. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they want.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so it's half the distance and put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. A starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Hurts. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. This is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders, and he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Come on. 18 run.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st down, Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Second 60. Rig alert, rig alert.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. It forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Again, Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's Eckler again, and they'll get him down right around the 16. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 16-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Cougar 19.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Always got some breathing room. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 75-yard. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 45 on 2nd down. Hurts throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
Kevin Pirate.
Back to throw here. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Herbert. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Running on first down, Eckler. And some room to work. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Herbert operating from the red zone. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage to the 31 now on first and 10.
Come back in! Come back in!
Throwing is Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! 70 range! 70 range! Go street!
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
The Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Hurts. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Lovie Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Out left, he's got it to Everett. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
The coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball? I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Carter.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now it's Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
He'll get that one to Carter complete.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Let's go.
A give running left. It's Sanders.
143 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
They'll go again with Sanders.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Now back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Herbert. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Here we go. Shot.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,